Hi friends, Estelle Asmodelle is Australia's first legal transgender. The word transgender was not used in the 80s. She excelled in scientific endeavors ranging from the creative careers of artist, actor and dancer to becoming a qualified physicist. She began taking hormones to begin her transition in 1981 when she was completing degrees in theoretical physics and mathematics. Considering that there were no female students in physics at the time, the physics department wanted Asmodelle to be like a boy or to leave. They basically kicked her out of lectures, he said. They said she was not welcomed here. Then she left, which means she was basically kicked out. She told the university about it, but nothing was done about it until they apologized semi-officially about 8 years ago. Discrimination at the university started from this. It was a hard time for her because she did not know anyone like her. Luckily, her family stood by her. Outside of her family, she was surprised by the attitudes of people she knew and considered conservative or progressive. To find a more friendly space, Asmodelle started going to dance classes and gave up academia in favor of dance with the support of her family, a move that would introduce her to a whole new career. She met discrimination as a dancer. She missed out on a lot of really good jobs. Not that she let the rejection stop her. She used it as a motivation to make her dreams come true. It paid off. Asmodelle was picked to be in a traveling female cabaret show called Paris by Night. The show was to tour Asia, with the first stop in Singapore. Despite it being a scary time to be transgender in that country, Asmodelle recalls that transgender people were beaten in the street by authorities. She was assured by show organizers that she would be fine, but they were wrong. When she arrived at the airport, she was arrested for being transgender because she had a male passport. She was placed under house arrest during the entire time the show was in Singapore. She was allowed to perform. The incident was one of the motivating forces for Asmodelle to have her birth certificate changed, as she was still legally referred to as a man. She wrote a letter literally every single day, and this went on for a year. Initially she didn't get a single response, more than a year to her gender change. In October of '96, the secretary to the Attorney General of NSW called her personally and said, "Estelle, we've finally decided to do something about it. We are inviting you to go to the Department of Births, Deaths, and Marriages to have the first amended birth certificate in your female name." It made her so ecstatic. Estelle worked as a model around the world, including 4 years in Japan, during which time she also acted. After a short stint as a physics teacher, Asmodelle is doing her own thing. That includes writing 2 novels, another screenplay and making a living from her artwork. These days, Estelle makes a living from her art. She thought her own documents amended wasn't enough. So she wanted to share her story to educate people about transgender people. So she published his story in the media.